We launched Leap by McKinsey about 2-3 months ago for a few reasons. First, the changing needs of our clients. If you look 50 years ago, the average time a company was in the S&P 500 was 60, 70 years. That's been cut in half over the last couple of years. And that's because typically our clients are getting disrupted by smaller, newer, innovative startups that are scaling very quickly. And we wanted to find a way of helping those clients to achieve that same level of growth and compete. The second is the changing needs of us. McKinsey looks very different now than when it first started 100 or so years ago. We have people with different backgrounds, operators, people who've got design skills, analytics skills. And Leap brings all of those people together to do a better job of serving our clients. We think there are a few things that make Leap different. The first is that we go really wide to look for the best ideas out there. We have an unparalleled reach across geographies and across industries. And in a world where those industries are increasingly converging, that gives us and the clients that we work with a real advantage. Second, we have an unparalleled network. So McKinsey has now 30,000 people all over the world. Those people look very different from the ones that perhaps McKinsey employed 10, even 5 years ago. Designers, technologists, data scientists, for instance. And we're able to bring those to bear in client organizations and help them go faster and better than they can possibly go on their own. And the third is we use a process that de-risks as we go, where we can take advantage of the assets of a parent company. Some of our clients have enormous assets, whether those are brands, those are content, there's a distribution network that can really help scale new businesses, but they're always worried about putting those assets at risk in the pursuit of something new. We have a process that helps them avoid that and increases their chances of success. Getting the right answer, analytically, is at best half the battle. The remaining half, if not more, is about creating the right culture, bringing in the right people, and shifting the mindset of an organization to one that is focused on growth and doing something new. That's really tough. It involves bringing in new talent. Some of the companies that I work with to help build new businesses, they end up switching out 30 to 40% of their management teams because they require that level of injection of capability. It's also about senior commitment and staying the path. I think a lot of our clients, the kind of businesses they're building, they're not successes in year one, not even year 2 or year 3. This requires a long-term commitment to a pivot, and you need to stay the course. So I spend a lot of my time working with tech, media, and telecoms companies. But McKinsey more broadly works across every industry, in almost every country, in every function, and by function I mean marketing, I mean analytics, I mean data science, in the world. Within TMT, for instance, we're helping some of our large operator or media clients make really big pivots, many of which involve the use of digital distribution channels or data that they didn't previously have access to. Whether that's building a new business to monetize data by helping governments with transport planning, for instance, or whether that's new digital media companies that are displacing some of the legacy broadcasters, or indeed legacy broadcasters themselves who want to launch and scale new digital channels in the face of huge competitors able to spend much more than them on content. So we really do work across every industry. The particular businesses we build for our clients differ, of course, by those industries. And TMT, where I spend my time, that gets me out of bed in the morning, is one area that's particularly exciting at the moment. Leap is incredibly important to McKinsey's future. And that's primarily because we think it's incredibly important to our clients. We think business building over the last 5 years has moved from being something that you maybe did on the margins to help diversify risk or potentially investigate new markets. We now think it's something that's core to the survival of almost every country and every industry in the world. And to that end, it's going to become increasingly important for us and an increasingly large part of the work that we do with our clients. And to that end, we're really investing in it, building new capabilities, new platforms, new tools to help us go faster and help increase our clients' chances of success. These businesses take quite a long time to build, but we have a process that helps get us there over time, and as I mentioned earlier, help de-risk along the way. We start by going really broad and understanding the whole spectrum of different opportunities that a client organization, given customer demand, given how the market's evolving, and given that client's own capabilities, that it could explore. Then we start to develop a plan. We figure out how you would take this idea and turn it into reality. Then we have a big decision point where we hold hands with our clients and decide how and whether we scale. And we really move into the building. This is where we all roll up our sleeves. On the McKinsey side, you're typically bringing in people with deep expertise in, say, product design or building the technology infrastructure that supports many of these businesses. But you're also hiring up and you're helping your clients bring in the talent that they're going to need in order to sustain this business. As we build, though, we're thinking about sustaining and ensuring that we're leaving with our clients an organization that's capable of running on its own. And then finally, often these new businesses cannibalize or take over the core. They become the new core. And I think you're seeing this with, say, some banks at the moment who are moving more and more towards digital channels or digital customer experiences. And so that's when the process ends. But as I said earlier, this isn't a one-time thing. We may take ideas to big businesses once, but with our clients, after we've left, we think they do it time and time again as they continue to evolve, as customer needs change, and as the market around them alters. So over the last 2 to 3 years, we have built over 200 businesses with our clients, taking them from ideas to reality and to sustainable businesses that are transforming the core of the institutions from which they've come. Just a couple of examples. Over the last year, we've been helping a large oil and gas company think about how it takes its R&D innovations that are perhaps not being used in their core operations and spin them out. The goal here being to create more than half a dozen unicorns, businesses that are valued at more than $1 billion over the course of the next 5 years, by taking their innovations and using a different route to market, monetizing them externally rather than internally within their core business. The second is with a large telecoms company operating in Asia and to an extent Africa, where we've been working with them to harness the power of data, not to help drive better customer experience or improve, say, churn, which is clearly incredibly important and something that they're doing, but rather thinking about how you monetize that externally by helping governments, helping planners, helping retailers who are looking to give customers access to new products and services. Obviously, technology and digital play a really important part in building new businesses and in this whole story. 5 years ago, we used to think about a digital part of McKinsey and a non-digital part of McKinsey. That distinction doesn't really exist. Everything involves technology. Everything involves digital marketing channels or digital distribution. But the advances in technology, whether they're how you use data, whether they're using advanced analytics in order to do a better job at predicting things, those are creating ever more opportunities for our clients and ever more opportunities for new companies looking to disrupt them. And again, that means that this skill, this capability, this business building is increasingly important. If you want to find out more, come to our website. You'll see a small number of our practitioners, the people that spend day in, day out like me, helping our clients build new businesses. As I said, we think this is going to be incredibly important, irrespective of what industry you're in, what country you're operating in, and we'd love to have a conversation.